my rocket fuel?
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jacobs. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Jacobs takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At their own 21-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Leo. Check 24. Man. Jim. Kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Smoke, smoke.
Throwing on first down. Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Hey, check my 50.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going right side here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Right there. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Hey! 36, 36. Hey, go. Check Mike, 54.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start, it comes...
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he's going to go down again. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running is Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And you just know when that chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's back. Check. Check nickel. Go. Bang.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Race don't travel. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Joker. Check 99.
Yeah, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And he hits Drake. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, 63 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. In the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 52. Rush in.
Second and 6. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Watch the safety creep.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Dog, dog. Box track. Ready.
From the gun, Love. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 66 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
64, weak. 65, 65. 65. Shift. Deuce. Lock it. Crunch. Ready, go.
On first down, Drake looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Mike, 54. Why? Ooh. Hey. Kill. Squeeze. Get in there. Just turn up. What happened?
Operating from the gun. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Ready.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 15. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the whip.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
What? Right there.
On 1st and 10, Love, complete to Washington. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Protein spill. Bravo. No.
2nd and 3. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on, man. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check three. Switch on. Go on. Come on, switch it.
Hey. Ringo.
A final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, here we go. Oh, see it. Scene 6. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Watch the run. Hard.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Chopper. Mike 50. I 7. Let's go. You can't block me. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 36.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Bush in there to bury him for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Silver. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Hey. Check safety. 6 guys.
They'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Matchbox, right. On deck. 25. Check. You're out. 25.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Hey, watch the slant. Showing it. Showing it.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Target. Alpha. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Push him back. Push him back. Check 30. Long dog. Check 37. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's checking credit. Check. Front.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You're mine.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Under squeeze, get in there.
Operating from the gun, Love. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
On first down, Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Pick it up. Protein Smith. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
You ain't doing nothing today.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's get it. On the set. 61. Matchbox, right.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. General, West. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Switch.
Watch safety creep. Watch.
Go on.
Safety's creeping. Check.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right, 54.
Rip left.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this one to Johnson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Charlie.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Bang.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And it's taken in at the 9. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Express. Go, 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 go. Ready, 9. Bravo.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Come to one.
To throw again. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 27 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down.
Jumper, 93. Hey, Steve 6. Express. 50.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
I'm here all day.
Carr going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Express.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Mike 50.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Rush in. Hey, 734. Bud.
50. Mike 50.
Express. Get this. Mike's 50. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Looking from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift. 29.
Hey, Delta. 50. Mike 50.
Express.
Mike's 50.
Check.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Let's go. Out. Check 15.
Deuce right, Chief. Watch the twist.
Watch the safety. White.
Shotgun now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
6-18.
Hey, Charlie.
Express.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Tight dog.
No Chief. Shift.
Dudes. Check.
OP.
Crunch.
Throwing again. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
64, weak. 51.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
66. Bullet high. Run. Kill. Set. Motion. Box trap.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Kill now. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Mike, move. Army.
Ringer.
Ready.
From the gun, Love. Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.